doing a weekly natural gas video update. And so far, it's not looking good for the bulls. There is not much going on for the bulls at the moment at all. And essentially, this move that we had up is just a mini short squeeze. You can see that mini short squeeze with a little bit of FOMOing at the last day. We didn't change the trend change for the daily at all. We had a straight move up. And essentially, what we needed to change a daily trend change is a higher low, meaning the next candle needs to be lower than the previous one. So essentially, we needed like one candle here and then break above the previous high for a trend change back to the bulls for the daily time frame. Essentially, we did not get that. And ever since this drop, March 6th, bears have been back in full control. You can see that bears had a trend change back to the downtrend. See, this candle is higher than this candle, and now it's made a new low, made a previous low, breaking the previous low. Also, this one as well. So, there is a downtrend, daily downtrend that's already formed. And the only thing left for the bulls is pretty much low of the all-time low support. And if we do bounce, then last week I talked about scouting equilibrium, meaning it would chop within the range of the previous range and tighten up before it wants to break out or not. So when this happens with an equilibrium, usually the volumes would slow down over here, and then once it breaks either upside or downside, then we'll get volume spikes, and those moves would be a lot more volatile and a lot more faster. So we'll see if the bulls can actually hold this low. If not, if you zoom into the shorter time frame, if you're just scalping, you go to the 15-minute time frame, and you can see the bears are in full control for the 15-minute time frame. As long as the bulls do not get over the 15 EMA, which is this teal looking line, 12 EMA on the 15-minute time frame, which is this teal looking line, then bears are in full control and they are comfortable in shorting. So if you get over this teal looking line, you may have a short-term pop, but nothing will change unless the very first step the bulls need is an hourly trend change. So you go to the hourly time frame, and you want to see a bull make a big enough move, kind of like this, big enough move. So that's not big enough. More like this one. So big enough move where we move over here. See, so a big enough move like this, and then we made a higher low, and then we broke above. So this is essentially an hourly trend change over here, but we broke above it with zero follow through. Essentially, this looks like it's just pre-market, and once the market opened, it just dropped. So there's no follow through once the market opened. So this is pretty much a hourly trend change. So what we want to see is that, and with follow through from the bulls. That's the very first step the bulls need. So we want an hourly trend change back to the bulls, and if the bulls can do that, then we zoom out to the 4-hour time frame for that. We need a 4-hour trend change, and then we can potentially start looking into the daily if the bulls can start out with the hourly first. If the bulls can do that, then I would start looking back into them potentially forming that equilibrium. If the bulls cannot even change the hourly trend change back to the uptrend, then we're likely going to head back to the all-time low that we had previous 52-week low. And then if that doesn't hold, then we're likely going down. So we'll see if the bulls can actually hold this area or form an hourly uptrend and form an equilibrium. Because the most likely scenario when you have such a big move up and down is a equilibrium. So meaning it'll tighten up. And hopefully that's the case. And we don't make 50-week lows. If we tighten up, then there's an opportunity to trade once we finish tightening up. Then if we break above, we can go long. We break below, we go short. And we'll see how next week goes.